Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. This video is about the model reading and explanation of the second part, the shehnai of Bismillah Khan. Bismillah Khan is a legend person who was the meastro of shehnai. Now just see before you read, these people, what instruments do they play? Instruments, equipments, but here it is a musical equipments. Now the first picture with flute is Hari Prasad Chaurasia. The second person in the second picture with sitar is Pandit Ravi Shankar. And the third picture, two women, Dr. M. Lalita and M. Nandini, popularly known as violinist sister. And here the fourth picture with tabla, Ustad Zakir Hussain. And the fifth picture with sarod, Ustad Ali Akbar Khan, the maestro of sarod. And the sixth picture with violin is Kunnakodi Vaidyanathan, a great violinist. And the seventh picture with sarangi is Sultan Khan. And the eighth picture with shehnai, Ustad Bismillah Khan. Students, think about the shehnai, and the first things you will probably imagine is a wedding or a similar occasion or function, because the sound of shehnai was considered from beginning auspicious. So from beginning it was played in wedding and in temples and other occasion like a wedding. The next would probably be Ustad Bismillah Khan. Ustad Bismillah Khan, the shehnai maestro, the shehnai master, the shehnai expert playing this instrument. Now just students see, Emperor Aurangzeb banned the playing of a musical instrument called pungi in the royal residence, for it had a shrill, unpleasant sound. Pungi became the generic name for needed noisemaker. Dear students, this story of shehnai is very interesting. Its generic name was pungi. Generic name, birth name or common name. It was a reeded noisemaker musical instrument. So Badshah Emperor Aurangzeb restricted, prohibited the playing of this musical instrument in his residence royal court because of its shrill, unpleasant and rough tonal quality. Few had thought that it would one day be revived, modified. A barber of a family of professional musicians who had access to the royal palace decided to improve the tonal quality of the pungi. He chose a pipe with a natural hollow stem that was longer and broader than the pungi, and made 7 holes on the body of the pipe. When he played on it, closing and opening some of these holes, soft and melodious sounds were produced. He played the instruments before royalty and everyone was impressed. The instrument, so different from the pungi, had to be given a new name. As the story goes, since it was first played in Shah chamber and was played by a nai, a barber, the instrument was named the shehnai. When Basha Aurangzeb restricted to play this instrument pungi, so a barber Anai decided to improve its tonal quality, and he did it. He chose a hollow stem and made 7 holes on the top of its body. When it was played, closing and opening some of holes, sweet, soft, and melodious sound were produced. It was played first in Shah chamber and was played by Nai, so it was given its new name, shehnai. Dear students, the sound of the shehnai began to be considered auspicious. Auspicious, blessed, good and blessed, and for this reason it is still played in temples and is an indispensable component of any North Indian wedding. Indispensable component, very important or essential component of any North Indian wedding. In the past, the shehnai was part of the Naubat. Naubat, a 9 instrument of a group. Naubat is a group of 9 very important, significant musical instruments. Our traditional ensemble, it is a group of 9 instruments found at a royal court. It is called Naubat. Till recently, it was used only in temples and weddings. The credit for bringing these instruments onto the classical stage goes to Ustad Bismillah Khan. Students, from beginning, the sound of shehnai was considered blessed for wedding and in temple. But for bringing it on the classical stage, the credit goes to Ustad Bismillah Khan. Ustad Bismillah Khan, as a 5-year-old, Bismillah Khan played gilli danda near a pond in the ancient state of Dumrao in Bihar. He would regularly go to the nearby Bihari Ji temple to sing Bhojpuri Chaita, at the end of which he would earn a big laddu weighing 1.25 kg, a prize given by the royal Maharaja. This happened 80 years ago, and the little boy has traveled far to earn the highest civilian award in India, Bharat Ratna. Dear students, Bismillah Khan was born in Dumrao in Bihar. He spent his childhood in Dumrao and Bihar. He used to play gilli danda with his friends, and he used to sing Bhojpuri Chaita in temples. After hearing his Chaita, Maharaja of Bihar used to give a big laddu 1.25 kg as a prize. But this happened 80 years ago. 80 years ago passed, and when Ustad Bismillah Khan became a meastro in shehnai, then 2001, in 2001 he was awarded the India's highest civilian award, Bharat Ratna. When he was very young, a little child, he was awarded a big laddu. But after 80 years old, he awarded India's highest civilian award, Bharat Ratna. Born on 21st March 1916, Bismillah belongs to a well-known family of musicians from Bihar. His grandfather, Rasul Baksh Khan, was Shehnai Nawaz of the Bhojpur King's Court. His father, Paigambar Baksh, and other paternal ancestors were also great Shehnai player. Paternal ancestor पिता की तरफ से. Here it is a paternal ancestor. Now ancestor of the fathers. Paternal ancestor. Bismillah Khan was born 21st March 1916 in Dumrao in Bihar in a well-known musical family. His father Paigambar Baksh and his grandfather Rasul Baksh Khan and other ancestors were Shehnai Nawaz in court. The young boy took to music early in life. At the age of 3, when his mother took him to his maternal uncle's house in Banaras, now Varanasi, Bismillah was fascinated, attracted, watching his uncles practice the shehnai. Soon Bismillah started accompanying together his uncle Ali Baksh to the Vishnu temple of Banaras, where Baksh was employed to play the shehnai. Ali Baksh would play the shehnai and Bismillah would sit captivated, attracted for hours on end. Slowly, he started getting lessons in playing the instruments and would sit practicing throughout the day. For years to come, the temple of Balaji and Mangal Maya and the banks of the Ganga became the young apprentice trainee, favorite place where he could practice in solitude alone. The flowing waters of the Ganga inspired, motivated him to improvise, to compose and invent, to create rags that were early considered to be beyond the range of the shehnai. Child Bismillah learned to play shehnai from his maternal uncle Ali Baksh in Banaras. Child Bismillah used to play shehnai to his maternal uncle. So he also started together with his uncle in Vishnu temple. He started getting lesson in playing the instrument and would sit practice throughout the day. For years to come, the temples of the Balaji and Mangal Maya and bank of the Ganga were this trainee's favorite places where he could practice in alone. The flowing water of Ganga motivated him to compose and to invent, to create rags that were earlier considered to be beyond the range of the shehnai. Means Ustad Bismillah Khan, when he was very young child, but he learned to create, to compose many rags beyond the range of the shehnai. At the age of 14, Bismillah accompanied his uncle to the Allahabad music conference. At the end of his recital performance, Ustad Fayyaz Khan patted the young boy's back and said, Ustad Fayyaz Khan is a sarangi and tabla artist. Ustad Fayyaz Khan patted his young boy and said, work hard and you shall make it. With the opening of the All India Radio in Lucknow in 1938 came Bismillah's big break. He soon became an often heard shehnai player on radio. At the age of 14 years, child Bismillah went to Allahabad in a musical conference with his maternal uncle Ali Baksh. Here he met Ustad Fayaz Khan. Ustad Fayaz Khan, who was a tabla and sarangi artist. He was the master sarangi artist. After seeing his performance, Ustad Fayaz Khan patted this young boy and said, "Work hard, you will definitely make it." In 1938, Bismillah Khan got a chance to play shehnai in All India Radio in Lucknow and became an often heard shehnai player on radio and became very famous. When India gained independence on 15 August 1947, Bismillah Khan became the first Indian to greet the nation with his shehnai. He drained his heart out into rock cafe, from the Red Fort to an audience which involved Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, who later gave his famous Trust with Destiny speech. When India got freedom on 15 August 1947, Ustad Bismillah Khan was the first person who greeted the nation. In that audience, our first Prime Minister, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, also was present there. Bismillah Khan has given many memorable performances both in India and abroad. Memorable that cannot be forgotten. Memorable performance both in India and abroad. His first tour abroad was to Afghanistan, where King Zahir Shah was so taken in by, so attracted the meastro, the master, that he gifted him priceless Persian carpet and other souvenir, memorable things. The King of Afghanistan was not the only one to be fascinated with Bismillah music. Film director Vijay Bhatt was so impressed after hearing Bismillah play at a festival that he named a film after the instrument called Goonj Uthi Shehnai. A film was hit, and one of Bismillah Khan composition, Dil Ka Khilauna Hai, Toot Gaya, turned out to be a nationwide chartbuster, record breaker. But despite this huge success in the celluloid world, film world, Bismillah Khan's venture creation in film music were limited to two: Vijay Bhatt's Goonj Uthi Shehnai and Vikram Srinivas Kadanna venture, Sanadhi Apanna. I just can't come to terms with the artificiality and glamour of the film world, he says with emphasis forcefully. Glamour, so. Bismillah Khan gave performance in India and also abroad. abroad in Afghanistan, where King Zahir Shah was so fascinated after hearing Bismillah's performance. Bismillah's shehnai playing. So he awarded some priceless, significant Persian carpets and some memorable things. But he was not only who attracted Bismillah. Film director Vijay Bhatt was also impressed. When he heard Bismillah, he put his film name Goonj Uthi Shehnai after listening the instrument of shehnai. Awards and recognition came thick and fast. Bismillah Khan became the first Indian to be invited to perform at the prestigious Lincoln Central Hall in the United States of America. He also took part in the World Exposition in Montreal, exhibition in the Cannes Art Festival and in the Osaka Trade Fair. So well known did he become internationally that an auditorium in Tehran was named after him, Tahir Moshiqi Ustad Bismillah Khan. Many awards and recognition he got, and Bismillah Khan became the first Indian who invited prestigious, respected Lincoln Central Hall in USA, and also Montreal in Cannes Art Festival and Osaka Trade, as he became internationally famous. So, in Tehran, it gave an auditorium a name after him, Tahir Moshiqi Ustad Bismillah Khan. National award like Padma Shri, the Padma Bhushan and the Padma Vibhushan were conferred on him, presented to him. In 2001, Ustad Bismillah Khan was awarded India's highest civilian award, the Bharat Ratna, with the coveted, attractive award resting on his chest and his eyes glinting or shining with rare happiness, very important happiness, he said. All I would like to say is, teach your children music. This is Hindustani's richest tradition. Even the West is now coming to learn our music. Music, which is a richest tradition of the Indian. So he said to us, teach your children music, because even the West, the foreigner from the West, is now coming to learn our music. Despite of having traveled all over the world, Khan Sahab, as he is fondly, lovingly called Khan Sahab, is extremely, greatly fond of love of Banaras and Dumrao, and they remain for him the most wonderful town of the world. A student of his wanted him to head a shehnai school in the USA, and the student promised to recreate the atmosphere of Banaras by creating as same the temples there. But Khan Sahab asked him if he would be able to transport river Ganga as well. Later he is remembered to have said, that is why whenever I am in foreign country, I keep hearing, longing, wishing to see Hindustan. While in Mumbai, I think of only Banaras and the Holy Ganga, and while in Banaras, I miss the unique matha Dumrao. Dear students, one of his students wanted to make him head of a shehnai school in USA, and he promised to give the atmosphere like a Banaras by replicating the temples, but Khan Sahab refused to go there and asked him if he would be able to transport river Ganga, because he loved Ganga, he loved Banaras, and he loved India, and also he loved his unique Matha and Dumrao also. Dear students, Ustad Bismillah Khan's life is a perfect example of the rich cultural heritage of India. One that effortlessly accepts that a devote believing strongly in a religion and obeying its law and following its practice is called devote. A devout Muslim like him can very naturally play the shehnai every morning at the Kashi Vishwanath temple. Ustad Bismillah Khan passed away on 21st August 2006 at the age of 90 after a long illness. He was given a state funeral and the government of India announced one day of national mourning. Dear students, once Shekhar Gupta, a news reporter, asked him, when partition happened, didn't you and your family think of moving to Pakistan? Bismillah Khan answered, God forbid. God forbid me leave Banaras. Never. I went to Pakistan once. I crossed the border just to say I have been to Pakistan. I was there for about an hour. I said namaskar to Pakistanis and salam alaikum to the Indian. I had a good laugh. I was very happy. Okay, dear students.